So this should be an actually short video. I'm working on Dom Eternal right now. Yesterday, I was working on this low aggression part. Um, at least that's what I have it named as, low aggression. Let's just give you a brief of what's going on here. So that's what that part does in the mix. Here, we'll bring this over here and make it big so that you can see it at a bigger scale. So originally these eighths or what are they? These 16ths weren't here before. All the lines looked like this until yesterday. Just like sustained notes. It sounded good. I wanted more flavor, so I added some 16th glitch sounds done by this synth. What synth this is important. This is vacuum in Pro Tools. I think it's made by Air Instruments. Here's an instance of vacuum. It's on this channel, low aggression. I love that sound. So lots of stacked plugins. The reason it's important that I'm using vacuum is that, at least to my understanding, vacuum is a it is a synth, but it's really a replication of a monophonic synth. I don't think monophonic used to really be an issue whenever digital plugins started. That's interesting. Started being developed. Maybe it was. I don't know. Monophonic, I usually just know in the context of analog synths. But what monophonic means is it can really only play one note at a time. Mono, one, phonos, sound. One sound. So, I couldn't really play a chord on this, even though it's a piano or it's a keyboard. The fact that it's monophonic actually affects the sound that I got. And I didn't realize that. I found this out before working on other songs, but that was years ago, and I didn't really think about it too much because at the time I was just like, oh, why can't I do what I want to do with this? Um, so back to looking at the MIDI. The fact that it's monophonic, since I shouldn't be able to play two notes at once, means that this situation should not occur. I forced it to occur. And what I was doing yesterday was I was separating these accents out so that I could put them on their own track and pan them and stuff. Um, and I didn't realize that one of the really cool sounds I was getting was a result of the monophonic nature of the synth fighting between itself. So let's take a listen to just what this does on its own as uh 4/16ths. Um, sounds cool, very EDM-y. Because of the monophonic nature, at this particular section where I have it playing multiple notes at the same time, I get this really interesting flutter effect. Oh, so cool. Um, and I tried removing that. I can actually get rid of it, I guess, temporarily just for demonstration. I tried separating it out, and because it was working as I lost that character. Um, because I separated the accents into their own channel strip, into their own track, um, and with their own instance of vacuum driving the sound. And so what I was getting was just this with this over top. Actually, I can replicate it right now. So both of these. Hear how that doesn't have the flutter anymore? That's because it's driven by two separate things of vacuum. Whenever I have it driven all on one vacuum, that's where I get the interesting flutter. And that's so cool. I'm definitely intentionally keeping that in there. Now I do have this accents track again. I got to figure out how I want to implement it. But I'm definitely not doing a total separation of accents because that flutter is too cool. And I guess that's the end of this video, and I'm going to rename it too so that I know that that's what it does. That's what this video is for. Okay, bye-bye.